trying to give you a decent review. What am I doing here? Up and down. It all comes down to personal opinion, mate, and what you're comfortable with. So this is the Flextail R05 Mattress, as you can see there, although it's probably backwards. Bosh. So, Flextail, if you're watching, hit me up, I'll do you some more reviews. Let's get to it. Right, I'm going to go again because I've just recorded a full video and I did it on the lavalier microphone. I put it down there so that you could sort of hear me a little bit better, it wasn't crackly. But it turns out that it was just tinny, so you couldn't hear a thing, which is quite annoying because there was 4 minutes worth of video that I shot and I'm having to scrap it. And yes, let's get the elephant in the room out the way. I'm rocking a vest, you're going to have to deal with it. The weather outside is grey, it's miserable, but it is summer, so it's still warm. So I'm having to do it in the comfort of my own kitchen, so excuse the mess in the background. And I'm also doing it in a vest because there's just no chance I'm going to do it topless and there's no chance I'm wearing a jumper. So deal with it, mate. Right, so first things first, this video is not sponsored. It's not sponsored by the company that I am going to be reviewing the product for. And I'm not even doing it for the company, I'm doing it for you guys. It's not a paid promotion, you know, I've not received anything for free, I've used my own money, this is my bit of kit and these are my opinions based on the use that I've got out of it, you know. I've had it up in the Lake District, I've had it out in the Peak District, and you know, this bit of kit, I rate it, and I probably should just jump straight into what it is that I'm going to be reviewing for you today. So without further ado, we're going to be reviewing the Flextail Zero Mattress R5. I will talk about the comfort, I'll talk about the dimensions, and I'll go into the insulation, I'll talk about, you know, pack size, all the things that you need to know in terms of whether this makes a good mattress. Hopefully that will inform you on whether you should invest, because this, while I rate it personally, and I do, I'll say it from the off, it's a budget mattress. I think it came in at like £97. And if you pay on Klarna, Klarna's available. You know, you're winning. You're absolutely winning if you get it on Klarna. 3 easy payments. So it's a no-brainer. I mean, there are other brands out there that people will bang on about. Thermarests, Neo Air, X-Lights. It all comes down to personal opinion, mate, and what you're comfortable with. This, it's not the smallest. It's not the smallest pack size, but it's easy enough. It's thin and easy to pack down into your pack. And we've jumped straight in, haven't we? We've jumped straight into the review, so we might as well just talk about it right now. So the pack size, like I said, it's not really small, it's not the smallest, but it is light. It's not the lightest on the market either, but you know. So this is the Flextail R05 Mattress, as you can see there, although it's probably backwards to you. What am I doing here? Up and down. It's probably backwards to you, but this is the regular. So this is dimensions. Once blown up, it will be 183 by 65 by 7 centimeters. Anyway, so in terms of dimensions, I'm 6'1". I'm built like an absolute, look, built like a walrus. Built like an absolute walrus. Trying to change that. And it does me, you know, in terms of size, I fit on the mattress really well. There's about a foot at the end of the mattress. In terms of the width, it probably comes to about, I don't know, there's probably maybe 10 centimeters either side. Just to give you a sense of sort of space, I've got the Southern Cross 2. I took it out in the Southern Cross 2. And it probably covers about 2/3 of the basin of the Southern Cross 2. Sorry, the Terra Nova Southern Cross 2, should I say. And I'll put a clip of the Southern Cross 2 and all that stuff so you can see what it looks like. Covers the floor by about 2/3. That's how big this is. So this might as well be labelled a large because I'm 6'1" and I'm, you know, I'm tall. So, yeah. Let's go into the... Do you know what? I'm actually going to talk about how long. I'm going to time myself and see how long it takes to blow this up. Because I've not done that yet. Although I know it's fast. You know, it's probably not the fastest either. But give it a go. I'll time it. And yes, I am going to be pumping it up with the Tiny Pump X2, which is also by Flextail. So, Flextail, if you're watching, hit me up. I'll do you some more reviews. let's get to it. So, to open up, oh, just to say as well, I don't think I've gone into the actual stuff sack itself. So the stuff sack, you know, comes with 2 handles. One there at the top, one there at the side. So technically you could have it on the outside of your pack, on any pack, but I wouldn't advise that, because obviously you're gonna end up with a wet mattress if it starts to rain. So, you know, it's not the smallest, as I've said already, but it's thin enough to just stuff down the inside of your pack and, you know, put it in a dry sack, or maybe you can have it inside your sack liner. Sack liner, that's the word I'm looking for. So let's open it up. Really, really easy to get out. Simples. And this is very, very silky and light as well. Bosh. So what I'll do is I'll get this pumped up and I'll show you the size. I'll try and show you the size in comparison to me. I'm 6'1", as I've said. Probably said that way too many times actually, but I just want to give you referencing points, you know. Trying to give you a review. I'm trying to give you a decent review. And I'll go into, and you can see it immediately. You can see the moment that you undo this, you'll be able to see the insulations, and I don't know if you'll be able to see it on here actually. So on the outer tubes, there is no insulation. However, on the inner tubes, which you can feel and probably see, there are insulated tubes. So I'll show you that in a second, and you can feel the insulation. You can honestly feel it. It's quality stuff. Anyway, let's get to blowing this up. I was going to do one of those where I just ran off and disappeared, but I just realised I was stood at the fridge. I was going to go, bosh. Let's not do that. I'll do this one instead. I'll try and do it at the door. Let's go and get this one blown up. And there's actually no easy way for me to record this in the living room. There's no space to prop the actual tripod up. So what I'm going to do is I'll just do it down here on the carpet like I did with the backpack the other day. So I'm gonna time how long this takes to pump up using the Flextail Mini Pump X2, and yeah, you'll be able to see how quick it is then. You can literally see the insulation in these inner tubes. And then I'll jump on it, you know, I'll jump on it and show you the size and stuff. I mean, even without, I can show you that without pumping it up. Look. Yes, mate. It's comfy without even pumping it up. So, even the dogs come to say hello. But my feet, my heels are there, look, my head, 6'1", plenty of space. 6'1", plenty of space either side. There's a little bit of room at the top and also down by the feet. So we're winning. Right, I'm gonna record the timer so you can all see how long it takes from the moment I press the button on the Flextail to the moment that it's fully pumped up. I'll record it on the phone. And then I'll upload it with the video. So, ready, steady. So that took it's comfy. So that took a total of 50 seconds. Less than a minute. What more do you need? Just have a quick nap. And you can feel immediately, like when you lay on it, you can feel immediately that those insulated tubes are starting to do their job. Now, while I did mention that there's no insulation down the side tubes, that doesn't matter really. It doesn't affect you in any way, you know. Your arms might get cold, but you know, you can tuck those in. It's not a biggie. So it's worth noting as well that the valve itself actually has a tag on there, so that I mean, I've used other mats where it's been real difficult to try and undo this valve. So this is really, really handy, and all it takes is a quick, and you can see there that there's another one, there's another valve that gives you direct access to just, you know, get it out quick. Get it out quick, that's rude. But I meant pull the tab, you know, the air comes flowing, all that stuff. So I'm going to deflate this mattress, and while I deflate this mattress, so I showed you the valve, I've done you the comfort, I've done you the specs. While I'm deflating this mattress and I'm putting it away, what I'll do is I'll record a separate mini clip where I talk through some of the specs that's actually on the website and some of the information that Flextail give you prior to your purchase. But for me, you know, I absolutely rate this mattress. I like it. It's comfortable. Best night's sleep I've had in a long time on a mattress. It's the size perfect. You know, 6'1", built like a walrus, as I said. Perfect. Does it as it says on the tin, you know. So that's me for spring and for autumn, and potentially some winter camps, you know, the UK weather and all that. It's like summertime in winter and it's like wintertime in summer. So I'm going to get this bad boy put away and I'll stick it back in the stuff sack, and as I said, I'll just jump straight to reading through some of the specs on the Flextail website for you so that you can gauge whether this mattress is for you. Come on, you've got to give me some credit. I've packed it away back in the stuff sack that it comes with. It's not often you can say that about a mattress. You can stick it back in the same one it comes with. Easy peasy. I completely fluffed that one up. It's not R5. The name of the mattress is R5, but the R rating itself is 5.6, not 5. So forgive me. Fluffed up straight away, didn't I? So I said I'd talk through some of the specs from the website. The current price on the Flextail website, the official website, is £109.99. It's got a 5-star rating. This is the regular one, but they also do the mummy version, which is, it's got a more rounded sort of shape to it. I went for the regular just because, you know, I tend to move around a lot. So I assume the mummy version is a little bit lighter, but we'll check that in a second. It's compatible with the valve you get from the Flextail Zero, the Flextail Tiny Pump X2, so that's compatible with it because it's obviously the same firm. Easy, I've just done the timings on that using that pump. You can buy them as well, you can buy them together as a package, I think, and get a little bit of a discount. So, ultralight comfort. It's a 3.9 inch, 10 centimeter thick profile and U-shaped high-low structured design. Deliver premium backcountry comfort while keeping the weight to a minimum. 5.6 is the R value. It's got an ultra compact design, which I've talked about. It's not the smallest, however, it's pretty thin, to be honest. It weighs 24.3 ounces. For those of you that were listening just to see how much this thing weighed, because some people like to do the ultralight backpacking stuff, you know, 24.3 ounces. We've been through the easy inflation and deflation. The pump's not included with the mat, by the way. You do have to buy them separate. It says that there's multiple sizes. Let's move the cat. Just to give you a little bit of an insight into the mummy version, actually, the dimensions of that are 21.6 width and 72 inches high. So in comparison to the regular, that is 25.6 inches by 72 inches high. So it's a little bit smaller at the bottom for your feet, hence the mummy shape. So yeah, the packed dimensions. These dimensions, what it packs down to, 5.1 by 10.8 inches. I'm having to bend down, right? I've literally just been and done the pump, and I've timed it on this phone, and I've brought the phone back in the kitchen for the lighting so that I can record this segment. And look, I don't even know if I'm on. Is that all right? I mean, am I central? I think I'm central, but I don't know because the phone's a bit lower, so. Why do we do this? You know, so yeah, the spec, I've been through it, I'll put it up, you know, I'll just put this there. Anyway, I'm going to record the end clip now. Thanks for watching. If you've not done so already, please subscribe to the channel. It's a new channel. I do record some out-ins and I also do some kit reviews. I think I'm going to do another kit review after this one on the Osprey 2.5 litre water bladder, because I took that one up Scafell Pike, and there are a few issues with the Osprey which I just want to talk through. You know, when I was packing the bag and I did the video talking through how I packed the bag, there was a few issues which I kind of touched on, but I didn't go into in depth. And also I just want to give you a few hints and tips in terms of how you can mitigate those issues with that water bladder. And you know, so yeah, stay tuned for that one. Anyway, watch the next video. The next kit review will be the Osprey bladder 2.5 litre. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Boom.